These niggas are out of their fucking minds. I can't believe that.
No.
I can't believe that. That's for sure what we starting with.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Cool.
fine.
Cool. Hey. You know where you at. You know who we are. It is the Generational Gap Podcast. The podcast where we talk a whole lot of shit about a whole lot of shit. And today, I am one half your host, Chris.
I'm the other half, Doug.
And DeAndre is out, so we got our fill-in. Give it up for Doug. We also got John behind the scenes. John, what's happening? We are going to go ahead and give you the business today, the streaming business. So when we start with bullshit, we are starting with Netflix bullshit. Would you like to lay it on them and tell them what Netflix is trying to fuck? How they trying to pull us into this whole shit?
So Netflix is giving everybody ads now. Like, that's the whole deal. You got to pay ads. It doesn't matter what the fuck you want. Ads are being placed into Netflix now, and you got to pay so much money if you don't want that shit. And you know what's the worst part about it?
What?
The cheapest option, you don't get $720. You get $480.
What?
You get 480p. You can't go anywhere higher than that. The standard option is $15.99 a month, and that's the only way to get 1080p plus. With ads. And then the biggest one is $20 plus, and then you get 1080p, no ads. So you have to be paying $20 a goddamn month just to watch Netflix now. Hell nah, dude.
Netflix, you got us fucked up out here.
Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so first of all, from what I'm reading here, Netflix will charge $6.99 a month for new ad-supported plan starting November 3rd, which this was posted, it seems, October 13th. So you giving us less than 18 days to get ready for this change where you're going to start taxing that ass, right?
Yeah.
I don't see anything that says what the actual quality will look like or whatever, but you're going to charge $6.99 to watch shit with ads. YouTube charges you $0 to watch some shit with ads.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I pay that? Like, original Netflix programming, yes, you have some clean shit. So does that mean I have to watch Stranger Things in lower quality with ads and I only have to pay $7? Is that what they're trying to accomplish?
That's what I'm saying. It's like what? I guess where they're trying to go with it is obviously make as much money as they can, but it's like, dude, you can't do that shit because everyone's gonna want to leave. Like,
right.
That shit is too expensive for everyone. Yeah, we all want to see the new shows, obviously, but how the hell you gonna expect us to do that if we paying for HBO, Hulu, if we paying for Peacock, all that other shit, ESPN even? It's like Disney Plus, bro. It's like the whole nine. It's like adding $20 a month to all those other charges is crazy.
No, off the top ropes. I mean. So, okay, I know it happens to everybody probably the same. You cut the cable and say, fuck cable, I'm just going to go with these streaming services. Yeah. So you probably pay, I don't know, $100, $125, $130 a month for cable. But now, if you really want to watch all these streaming services, you have to pay, I think Netflix is near dub. And we're just going to go ahead and let's just go ahead and put, I don't know prices, so I'm just going to go ahead and estimate. Netflix is about $20. Hulu, I want to say
it's like $15.
Yeah, so we're at $45 or $35. Disney Plus is similarly $15 or some shit. So once you add Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Peacock, Amazon Prime is $100 a year. But then Amazon Prime is a fucking ripoff because once you get on there, they have a few shows you can watch and a few movies. Everything else is like, oh, we're going to charge you for that.
Yeah, I buy and rent movies on Amazon, so it's really bullshit. It really is.
If I round up everything we pay for at the crib, it's Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Amazon Prime, Peacock, and I'm missing one.
Showtime.
No, we don't got Showtime, but there is another streaming service that I'm sitting there going, yeah, we don't really use it that much, but it is there. If I do all the math plus my internet, I'm basically back at square one.
No,
I tried to cut a bunch of shit out to try to make things more cost effective, and we done fucked around and just put ourselves right back in the same position.
Yeah, and it's dumb as fuck too because it's like, realistically, what the fuck are you watching on Netflix right now? What are you watching on Netflix?
Well, I'd like to jump on board with you and go, not a goddamn thing, but that fucking that documentary or that show about
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer just killed the game, bro. Like,
Fair enough.
yeah,
fair enough.
yeah.
But
It's
like,
not a good
I
time
can't
to
knock
ask
you
that.
either because guess what the fuck I'm watching? I'm watching Breaking Bad right now, and I'm only watching that because Better Call Saul just ended, and I'm trying to keep up, and I'm like, oh, this shit is fire.
Everybody's told me that. I've never watched that shit.
You never watched
You
Breaking
would
Bad?
love Breaking
Never
Bad.
watched Breaking Bad.
Like
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one of the shows that I expected y'all to like really get into. Like instead of Walking Dead,
Yeah.
that show would have been like y'all number ones. I swear to God.
Can I make some? I'm ashamed of it, but I'm gonna give you all some serious shit right now.
ahead.
I have never watched Breaking Bad. I have never watched Game of Thrones, and I have never watched The Sopranos. Now, there's probably gonna be some people that hear that and go, "You're a fucking moron," but it's true. Like, can we all agree that getting into a show takes? I mean, you have to now dedicate some time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, you really do.
Yeah, I mean that kind of shit goes on for a long time. Breaking Bad, how many seasons was that?
5 seasons.
5 seasons?
Yeah,
That's not that bad.
I thought it was a lot worse too. I really did, but when I got really down to it, but you got to think about it like this: every episode is an hour, and I'm talking about these seasons got like 13, 10 episodes. Last season got 17 fucking episodes, and I just started the last season.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but something doesn't get that much fan acclaim if it's garbage.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So I know better, but it is that thing where I have it on my watch list and it's sitting there and I'm going, one day I'm gonna click that shit and start it. You know what I mean? But it has to be like, it's gonna be one of them rainy days on a Saturday, like today. It's gonna be John's gonna be like, hey, I got some shit to do, or I'm sick, or whatever, and we gonna be like, all right, ain't no podcast today, and we gonna go downstairs, click on Netflix, and be like, oh, let's start this shit.
yeah,
And then it'll be a thing. But it's been some time.
yeah. No, I feel it. I think for me, the main reason why I try to find shows now is because me and my girl, we usually try to find a show to watch. Last show we watched was like New Girl or some shit. We tried watching like, I forget even this show about like the 3 dads or something. What else did we've been watching hella shows, I'm not gonna lie. And this is just the most recent one that we started, and we fell in love with this shit. And like, see, like I want to give Netflix praise and stuff, but it's like, come on now, like you gonna be charging that much? I don't even want to watch the show anymore at this point. Like now that I'm thinking about it, like if you're gonna charge me that much money for 1080p, like, and I'm gonna still get ads,
Well,
it's like, bro.
and they wanted to bitch about people sharing your password. Hey, check this out.
Oh my god.
If you charging $20, like not everybody got it like that for little shit. And everybody wants to say, well, our service is worth it. Yeah, but fucking so is eating, bro. You know what I mean? Like I gotta have some fucking milk and eggs in the fridge too. So if you put me in this position where I have to think about, do I want to watch this or do I want to eat this week? You know, I'm gonna choose eating. So y'all motherfuckers stop playing. Like
I seen this one post of a dude who was outside. He goes, bro, I was finna go home tonight. I cannot eat. I can't do nothing because PlayStation Network just charged me $150 and I can't go nowhere anymore.
bro, everything is a service now. Like you can't just buy some shit. Now you're younger, you're in this era where it's kind of like that's how it is. Trust me when I say I think you're very in tune with the fact that back in the day, we didn't even have no fucking online capability. Yeah. We didn't have none of this shit. So it was like, bro, you buy a DVD. You want to watch a movie, you gonna buy a DVD.
Like you go watch that movie every fucking day to get your money's worth because hell no.
Motherfuckers be knowing movies line for line because it was like, man, I paid $25 for that Blu-ray.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? But everything is a subscription now. So it's more expensive because you don't just buy a PlayStation and buy a game, pop that bitch in. Now it's like, well, check this out. Here's what we're going to do for you. Pay us $150 a year, plus your subscription to PlayStation Plus. I don't even know if that's a thing. Because I ain't fucking with Xbox or PlayStation. If I want to play the game, I'm going to go buy it. You know what I'm saying? But there is a subscription now, and they'll pop that bitch up on you and just take it out of your fucking bank account. And you can play all these certain games and shit. The problem is that if you really do the breakdown, the games that you playing for $150 a year are like games that, they'll give you like UFC 3. Like, motherfucker, aren't you on 4? Yeah, but we got to charge you for 4. You know what I mean? And you're like, well, then, so I just get the old shit.
Yeah.
And for $150, I can play all the old shit? Yes. Like, they will have the nerve to have 2K22 at this point for free.
Yeah,
You're
of course.
Yeah, but this is old now.
Yeah,
like,
nobody's fucking on this shit no more.
Right. So it's kind of a fucking game, but I get it. I mean, there's people who pay for it, and like you said, motherfuckers. Oh man, PlayStation just charged me $150. You like, yeah, but you signed up for that shit.
Yeah, but it's not even only like services like that too. It's like motherfuckers like Apple. They don't give you a charger when you buy a phone. Like that's fucking crazy. They just got fined for that shit too.
Did they?
Yeah, but shit money. It ain't nothing to them. It's like $5 to them.
Yeah, it's whatever.
But they still, it's like things like that. It's like they don't give you the charger. I think they give you just the cube or I don't even know what they give you anymore.
I don't think they give you shit.
Yeah, I think they give you the wire and not the block. The actual block you need to charge the fucking phone.
They give you a cord.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Like
there's no wall
crazy.
block.
No more wall block.
So Netflix, they said $6.99 for ads.
Yes.
They have the audacity to say, well, it's still $1 cheaper than Hulu.
Shut the fuck, bro.
If we're gonna let the sun shine, then let's draw attention here.
This is why. I'm assuming this is why, because it says Netflix $6.99 per month pricing is less expensive than ad-supported Disney Plus and Hulu, which will both be $7.99 per month when Disney Plus's ad tier launches in December.
Okay.
So they're trying to jump Disney Plus.
I think what it is it seems as if I'm reading this right, it seems like they're still not making enough money off of just subscriptions as they were with advertisers. Like
That's what they said.
Advertising dollars are worth more money than just somebody who pays $15 a month and doesn't want no ads. So they're kind of trying to entice people with a lower price because they'll make that money back plus some. Because that's how business works.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do it just to be the nice guy. You doing it because it's like, yo, if we just give this shit for $7 instead of $17, but ads are included, we getting so much money from advertisers, we'll make double what we was.
Yeah.
This is what they're saying. It says the company has about 220 million subscribers globally, which makes it the largest worldwide streaming service.
Okay.
And then it goes on to say, Netflix will get at least $3 a month per user in advertising revenue.
Wow.
So $3 times 220 million.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
The investors want their cut. That's what it's about.
Absolutely. Well, hey man, I can't complain. Here's the problem. They have us by the fucking balls.
Yeah, literally. Because
you have Stranger Things, there's a new Squid Games coming out. Money Heist was a big one for me.
Oh yeah.
As you said, they still have some older shows and movies that you can now see on there. Like they just added Friday the other day.
Oh, for real? I thought but that was on HBO Max. Yeah.
So like that. Netflix adds Friday. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Like that's just some shit that when you just chilling, it's kind of like you flipping through shit, can't find nothing. Like I'm gonna watch Friday for sure.
Hell yeah, oh God, yeah.
So like they do have us by the balls because their selection is pretty good. So yeah, I mean, okay, you got me. Same thing with Disney Plus. Like there was a time when we got Disney Plus, I was like, well, the kids will like it. You know what I mean? They have the Disney movies, but now they're getting like more Marvel shit, and people be talking that She-Hulk shit, and it's like, oh, it's about to be the ending, and they do. I turned on one episode and seen the Hulk in there, and was like, all right, now I gotta watch this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought it was just gonna be She-Hulk, and it's like some crazy little She-Hulk shit. But nah, like they got the Daredevil and the Hulk in there, and I'm like, oh, okay, so now you gonna make me watch this shit. I got it. Okay, y'all motherfuckers ain't shit.
Yeah, they're smart about what they're doing. I think, to be honest with you, the big dogs right now when it comes to streaming services, for me personally, I guess it would be Netflix, obviously. I'm going to put HBO Max second, and then third is Disney Plus. Because realistically, those are damn near the only three you really need at the moment. Because if you want to watch like a specific ass show, it's like, oh, this specific ass show is on Peacock. Oh, this specific ass show is on Showtime. And it's like, are you really going to pay a subscription to watch that one show?
Well, I will say this. Peacock is $5 a month. And that's the only time they show ads is... I mean, like, so, for instance, The Office on Peacock, like, I need that.
Yeah, I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to pay for Peacock, and it's only $5, and it's Peacock Premium, I believe. Like we can download and all this shit, and then they got the super fan episodes that are like an extra 5-10 minutes because they got all these deleted scenes. I'm like, bro, for $5, I'm fucking with you. However, here's one thing you don't know: YouTube Premium or YouTube TV, I should say. That shit is like up. It started at 45. Right before the pandemic, I was watching all the Warrior games on YouTube TV. So I'd pay $45 during the NBA season. And then once the NBA season was over, I was like, fuck this shit. And I'll buy it again later. I ain't been back. All of a sudden, my partner's in class the other day and he's watching the fucking game. And I'm like, oh, you got YouTube TV? He goes, yeah. He's like, it's fucked up, man. It's like $70 a month. I said, what? Motherfucker, 70? Like they raised their price $25.
That's insane.
Yeah, and
that's fucking crazy.
And they still showing commercials and shit. So if you have people who want to watch your programming and you have some shit a draw, you gonna get that money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's what's crazy to me about all these streaming services. But people pay for them.
No, they will. Like that's the sad part about it. Like they like, I will too. It's like obviously it's because like especially because like I'm a film major, so I have to watch some of this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really do. Like, because when you're around people like that, like, they're snobby motherfuckers. Like, I'm not gonna lie, film people are so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
That, like, if you really haven't watched something, you're like, damn, I gotta watch it. Like, you're clowning me. Like, I haven't watched this shit.
Right.
Like, I gotta find a way to figure out how to get this TV show in my life. Like, fuck, I guess I do gotta pay this streaming service.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and then besides, just like you said, then there's like a social aspect of like everybody's like, yo, you saw the new episode? Excuse me. You saw that new episode of Whoop 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 and you ain't watching it? Now you're like, well, shit, I want to be a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
I got to go watch this shit so I can, on Mondays when everybody come to work and they like, bro, did you watch it last night? You this one sitting there drinking your coffee going, I don't watch that shit. I don't know. Well, you ain't got Netflix? No, I ain't got Netflix, broke motherfucker. You broke ass.
You gotta get Netflix. Yeah. See, that's what you be on. You don't even be watching the shows. It's like, all right, bro.
Yes, okay, so we gonna talk about this show on that one and this show on that one. I ain't got 150.
The shoes are doing it too, though. They're raising it by like $20 every year.
Oh, but see, okay, let's jump on it. John, you bring up a great topic that we need to jump on.
And motherfuckers will pay for it. Like, I need those.
Wait a minute. Sneakers, which is the app for everybody listening. Sneakers, SNKRS?
RS, yeah.
Okay. Sneakers is the app for Nike for when new shoes come out. They go onto the Sneakers app first. When they don't sell out, then they put them on the Nike app. I know that sounds retarded, but it's how it is, right? Sneakers is now putting something out, a statement saying that we are going to start cracking down on resellers, which basically, if you don't understand the process, because most people who are listening know the struggle of getting onto sneakers at 7 a.m., waiting till 7 a.m. to click that button, and it's basically a raffle. Once you click, I want these, everybody in the country is doing it at the same time, and they'll put it into a digital hat and like picking a name out of a hat. And however many pairs they have, then they'll secure your pair, but you have to win that raffle. It's become a thing where people are getting bots. You know about that?
Yeah, scalpers and shit.
Yeah, so if you have a bot, it basically means if I have a phone, I'm pushing I want these, that's my IP address that gets picked in essence. But if you have a bot, that means you have 40 IP addresses that you click once and all 40 IP addresses get entered. So you have a 40-1 chance of winning over me, which most of the time these cats do. So I see pictures on, Twitter and shit, and these motherfuckers like, I won, and they got 40 pairs of fucking shoes behind them in stacks. And the cats who want to wear the shoes are sitting there going, I didn't win today. Yeah. So Nike and sneakers is going, we going to crack down on these resellers and these scalpers and shit. How you going to do that? And to be honest, I think I've won. We was just talking about this, John. I've won 2 raffles in my entire life with sneakers.
I've won 0.
Do you even try though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just tried to get them fucking. Listen, don't judge me, but I tried to get them fucking Bembury Crocs.
I'm judging.
And motherfucker. They were like, nope, you didn't win. And then someone else was
Somebody
like,
was looking out
nope,
for you.
you didn't win.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, well, I just failed twice.
Yeah. No, that was the
And then I
universe
know
trying to help
somebody going, oh, I won 2 times.
you. Yeah, see, that's some bullshit.
And I was like, you know what they could do, though?
Hmm.
You could, instead of having all these bot accounts, just register a device on their website. Like,
Yeah.
you have one device registered,
Right.
this phone. Like, not your IP, but like your actual, like, phone serial number or your computer serial number. Like,
Right. Right.
then you have 1, maybe 2 entries per person versus 10, 20 plus.
Yeah. Well, recently the Black Canvas 4s came out, that's a hard shoe. It looks very similar to the Eminem Carhartts that came out quite a while ago that are worth like $50,000 or some shit because they only made like so many pairs of them. So to feed the beast from that, people wanting those and not being able to have them, obviously, because they're worth so much fucking money, they made a similar looking shoe. They're dope. And they're made out of canvas for the first time instead of suede. So the toe box is canvas instead of suede.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're dope. But me, my homeboy, a couple other people, we all get on sneakers at 7 a.m. Nope, you ain't get them. And then all of a sudden you see people selling them for $450. The retail price is $220. So you're like, bro, y'all really ain't shit for that. And it's frustrating. But again, that's something that they're trying to take hold of. I don't know how much luck they're going to have because it seems like this younger demographic will, by the time you make a little something to X out these bots, they'll figure something else out to get people to.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, there's always going to be a workaround.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what happens, people will find a way to just hack on Discord, talk to people like wherever. It doesn't matter. Like they're gonna find a way to get these deals. And I've known motherfuckers that try to buy the bots and shit. Like they really just get together and they're like, we'll piece up $50 each for a $200 like bot.
Right.
And like we'll all get this money right now. And they really plan it out and like sell the shoes and shit, and it works out. But that shit really is fucking.
That's
unfair.
like a money grab for everybody. Like, say you're just a nerdy kid who's coding, like designing bots and macros. Like,
Right.
hey, I got this bot. You want your shoes? $200.
Right.
Like, I just charge you for the price of the shoes.
Yeah, but then you only use it once, or do you have the bot forever?
That I don't know.
I think it's forever.
Okay, so then by the time you buy one pair of shoes, say you buy them, you're now going to sell them for above retail. You didn't buy it to be a good guy. You bought it to make some money.
Of course.
So $220. You buy one for $220. Somebody sells you a bot for $200. You buy a pair of shoes for $220. You're now $20 in the hole. After you've bought this bot, now you're $220 down from the shoes, but you have bought them, so you secured them. So $420. You're gonna sell the fucking shoes, depending on what they are, for damn near double. So now you made your money back. That's if you get one pair of shoes. If you can got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 pairs of shoes, do the math.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you definitely paying for that shit off the top. But it's fucked up because again, there's a lot of us that just want to wear some shit.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, they'll let people sell their verifications. Like, you don't even have the shoes yet. You're selling the verification.
Yeah, it just says got 'em.
Like, got them,
Yeah,
and then the
you
serial
got the
number.
got 'em
It's like
email.
you'll get, and they'll post pictures of that and be like, selling them. Here's my verification.
Right.
Will ship when arrive.
As soon as
like,
they arrive.
What?
Yeah, that's happened. So I usually do Macari, OfferUp, Goat. On Macari, it's a big thing where it's basically like they'll put a picture of that email that Nike sends you when you did win the raffle. It has the shoe and it says got 'em. And people will just post that on Macari and go, yep, I have them. I won the raffle. As soon as they get here, I'll ship them to you. And people are buying the shoes before they even fucking arrive at the seller's
Yeah,
house.
like what if some shit happened to the shoes on the way there?
Right. Then
Like,
you should
obviously
have
the
luck.
money's held up in like third party, but
That's the one thing about Macari. They hold on to the money until you get the shoes at your door, open it, and say, yeah, these are cool and they're verified, authentic, whatever, however you want to do it. But you only have 3 days. So
right.
once
But
they show up.
imagine if you buy it from a seller
Yes.
for more than asking price.
Yes.
They don't get theirs. Let's say the fucking UPS truck was hit.
Right.
Now you're sitting there waiting for your shoes. Meanwhile, the prices are going up. You
Yes.
never get your fucking shoes, and now you got to rebuy them from someone else
Right.
at an even higher markup.
Absolutely.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, that shit is insane. That's why I have not bought a pair of shoes in so long, dude. Like I think the last pair of shoes I bought was just the ones that I lost. To be honest with you,
For real?
the pair of ones that I lost were the last pair of shoes that I bought.
Well, that'll put a bad taste in your mouth.
Exactly. It's like, what the fuck do I need more shoes for?
Yeah, fuck that. I just lost a pair of shoes. I don't want to revisit this whole ordeal.
Yeah, it's like
Kill
at this
that noise.
point.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, man. Like I said, sneakers better figure it out because I am a big Nike fan. However, I do be getting a bad taste in my motherfucking mouth every time I go into a draw. And the only thing you can get is like the retros that come out that sit at Shoe Palace in the window. Like, please take these motherfuckers.
Man, it's like nobody wants them shits either. It's
Yeah.
like, and it's also too, is like, you know how many people are gonna want this specific pair of shoes. It's like, at least make more, make it fair, because you know the scalpers are gonna grab them up. Like they're really gonna grab all of them up.
I did a little bit of digging and some homework on that. And if you want to hear my thesis on it, I will give it to you.
Go ahead.
The reason they don't make enough pairs is because if they made enough pairs for everybody to have them, then everybody would have them. And now people don't want them. And if you go into the psychology of that, it makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not going to lie to you.
It's more value in the shoe.
More coveted.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And when you see somebody, it's the same thing. I know you got the bread 11s. Okay. So when we went to DeAndre's graduation, you walked up with the bread 11s. I have some, but I see you with them. I know not everybody got them. So I see you with them. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I see you with them and I'm like, oh shit. Right? And that's the reaction you get from other people. So if everybody had them, would you get the oh shit?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think for me, I'm a super opinionative person when it comes to shoes. I like specific shoes, and it's weird because I like weird shoes sometimes too. Like what pair did I buy that not a lot of people like? Oh, I bought the Lightning 4s.
Okay.
The most recent release. A lot of people didn't like those shoes. I fucking love those shoes. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like, I don't really see hella people wearing them either. So I guess that makes me feel better about the shoes. So I guess I see your point there where it's like, damn, you got my shoes on. That's kind of annoying.
Right.
It's like I got the same pair back at home. It's like, but it's like that shoe, I don't really see anyone wearing it. And I think I choose more that, like, I go more for the shoe that appeals to me more than appeals to everyone.
Nah, I'm not one of those either. I have to have something I like.
Yeah,
like
of
I'm not
course.
going to buy something. Like, as a matter of fact, I kind of like the new 13s that came out, the blue, white, and gray toe.
I haven't even seen them. Though.
Okay, they be in Shoe Palace and shit. They came out maybe 3 weeks ago, and I was looking at them like, those are hard. But they're just not as dope to me as what I would pay for them. So I'm just kind of like, I'm going to take an L on those. And they sitting around. But yes, same thing you just said. Like, it has to be something I want. Not because, oh, these came out and everybody wants them, I have the opportunity. Fuck that. Who cares?
Yeah, no, that's that high school mentality. To be honest
exactly.
with you, that's
Straight
what
up.
that's literally what everybody does out there. And I've never been that like that, dude. Like for example, dunks. Everybody fucking loves those dunks. Those black and white dunks.
They've been out forever.
I don't even care for them. Like,
No.
like what the hell? Like, and like the new dunks too. Like, I'll admit there's some that are actually pretty fire.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'm not gonna spend that much money on that shoe, especially if I have to fight for it on sneakers. Like, what the hell? Like, that's not happening.
The funny part is that dunks have been out forever and nobody gave a flying fuck. And then all of a sudden it became popular and now everybody cares. You're
I
like,
don't know why.
okay. Same with Air Force Ones.
Yeah, but I don't know. Air Force Ones, I prefer them over the dunks, to be
I'm
honest.
not saying they're ugly. I'm saying that they've been out for fucking ever.
Forever, yeah. And now they're upcharging them like crazy
Right.
for a stupid ass heart design or some dumb shit. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's all. Nike knows how to make their fucking money. Let's never forget, the Nike logo history, right?
What do you mean? Like, what are you referring to specifically?
The actual swoosh. Do you remember how that was made and how much they paid for that bitch? Even though it's worldwide known.
Wasn't it just someone just like fucked around and made it? And
An
they were
intern.
just, yeah, and they were just like, we want it. Like,
And they paid her like dub. No royalties, none of that shit.
oh my god, that's fucked up.
She got fucked over, bro.
For that, oh my, and that's literally their signature.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Like, here's $20 and a couple tacos. You know what I mean? we'll buy you lunch from the cafeteria and give you $20 to spend.
Oh, poor her.
And at the time, she was probably like, yo, that's dope. They used my logo.
I know, bro. I came up with something cool. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
And then they just blow up, and it's fucking like Michael Jordan and all these celebrities are like, yo, I'm on here, I'm out here. And now all of a sudden it's kind of like, so wait, are you saying that these billionaires are using this company with my logo to ship their shoes and they're affiliated with my shit and I got $20 and two tacos?
A lot of companies did that shit.
That's fucked up.
Oh
Even
my
Newport cigarettes, they didn't even share with her. They didn't give her a pack of cigarettes. All they did was flip it upside down and go Newport.
God. That is so fucking
That's
crazy.
like Nirvana, the band. The fucking album covers that baby in the pool naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that baby ain't get a dime.
Nah, the dad sold that picture to them for like $500.
Damn.
And now the kid's like 30 something, and he was like trying to sue him for hella millions.
There's
And they're
no
like,
suing.
nah, bro.
Yeah, you're
Like,
dead.
Far back,
your
bro.
little
You're
fucking
done.
yeah.
Talk to your dad.
Yeah.
Your dad fucked you up on that one. Yeah, it's I mean, it's it's the way of the world, man. You got to know what your shit is worth.
Yeah.
I mean, there's weird shit goes on all the time. Like fuck, the Wu-Tang Clan has an album that Martin Shkreli bought and never released to the world.
Oh yeah.
They made an album and locked it in a fucking box, only one copy, and said, "We're not going to sell this to the public. What we're going to do is auction it, and whoever is the highest bidder, you can do what you want with it." Martin Shkreli, who was fucking people on AIDS medication, he's like at some capacity is the head of a pharmaceutical company, who had to go to court because he was taking HIV and AIDS medication and like hiking the rates up fucking 1,000%.
Jesus Christ.
Right? Just like headhunting on motherfuckers with diseases, right? He's a rich dude because he's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
So he starts to get to the conclusion of like, I'm gonna buy that Wu-Tang album. And he actually bought it, never released it to anybody. He still has it. It's at that point, But I was like, why would y'all do that?
Yeah.
And especially, why'd you let this motherfucker buy it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'd have took executive decision with, nah, you can't buy it, bro. Like, it's open for everybody, but you can't do it.
Yeah,
It's
specifically you, not.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's fucking crazy. I had no idea. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of weirdo shit in music that happens we don't know about. And now Nipsey Hussle is one of the GOATs.
Of course.
But he did have a mixtape he was selling for like $100 a piece.
Really?
Yeah, that's as a matter of fact, that's when his career went, like his trajectory went up. He had I can't remember which mixtape that was, but he released it and it was $100 a copy. And I remember Rick Ross said he went in and bought like 100 copies. You know what I'm saying? Just to help bruh. You know what I mean? And just say, yo, I give you my stamp of approval. I'm buying 100 of these motherfuckers.
That's a boy.
Yeah, but that's when his shit took off. And all of a sudden it was like, I was listening to Nipsey when Bullets Had No Name, Volume 1 and 2 was out. And I was like, this motherfucker got it. But then, yeah, once he did that, everybody knew who the fuck Nipsey Hussle was.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Especially after like he got with YG and stuff too. That's
Yeah.
how I learned about Nipsey and stuff through YG.
Last time that I checked,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then after that, I just grew to love him more, and just whatever he was on, I was like, oh, hell yeah, like I fuck with bro. And then when he died, that shit sucked.
Little known fact, there's a video on YouTube of a rap summit. And I've been to one of these rap summits back in my day.
Oh yeah.
You go and you shop your demo to a bunch of A&Rs and producers and shit. And if they like what they hear, they're like, you know what? Yeah, we want to do something with you. So there's a rap summit in LA. Nipsey Hussle is interviewing he's being interviewed by Davey D and who's an old DJ from KMEL, as a matter of fact, out here in the Bay. Mm-hmm. In the background, walking by, Kendrick Lamar and J-Rock.
Oh shit.
When they were the only two artists on TDE.
Oh shit.
They were at the summit too. Kendrick Lamar and J-Rock shopping their demos.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the historical moment in that clip is like, and they come by and they're like, "Hey, what's up, whatever." It's just dope because you like, bro. This is back when Kendrick was nobody.
Yeah,
he was J-Rock's hype man.
Was that was like after or before like rigor mortis and shit like that?
Oh, before.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
I don't know if you know any of this, but J-Rock, You know who J Rock is?
Yeah.
J Rock is the original TDE member. He is the original signee of TDE. There was a record label, and the only artist they had was J Rock. Kendrick Lamar was nothing but J Rock's hype man at shows.
Yeah, okay, I believe that. That's fire.
Now look at that motherfucker. That's
Damn,
crazy.
That's a boy now. That's literally wearing his goddamn shirt now.
That's it. That's
Like,
it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy as fuck. But I mean, that's just how things work. You keep your head in it, As we're talking about music and shoes, hey, we made some good segues. Since we're talking about music and shoes at the same time, in full disclosure to the audience and to you as well, last week, me and DeAndre came in here and we ended up scrapping the episode because we was doing a little too much Kanye hating. I think he felt like, yo, we doing too much on this Kanye shit. But for the audience that doesn't know, Kanye has been in the media's attention for about the last 2-3 weeks. Our previous episode before last week, as a matter of fact, he had just started his rollout of tweeting that Kim has way too much diarrhea. I mean, more than the average person. And I thought DeAndre might have been fucking up or maybe read that somewhere where it wasn't true, but I found the tweet and was like, no, that's Kanye actually did that.
Yeah.
He rolled a lot of shit out, man, and he's been on a rant for 3 weeks now. I'm under the personal impression that Kanye doesn't do none of this shit unless he's about to sell you something.
Yeah, I feel like that's always been the case because he usually does these outlandish ass fucking crazy acts out of nowhere just to promote something. Like in the beginning, it was him acting out because he wanted to be the fucking president.
Right.
And next thing you know, he did it because he wanted to put out a gospel album.
Yeah.
Then it's Donda, and then now I don't even know what the fuck he's trying. I guess it's just to fight Yeezy or just the Gap in general, just his clothing brand.
I mean, he's fighting everybody.
It's like, I don't know what the fuck he's on. It's just his mental is at like, it's at an all-time low. And it's insane to say that because it's just like, did you watch the documentary on Netflix about him?
Absolutely not. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I'll admit this in this room that I was a Kanye fan, but all of the latest antics in the last 4 or 5 years has put me to a point where I'm like, I cannot listen to this cat. And the only thing I can pay attention to is just his outlandish bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
His first 3 albums were great. And even people will argue that because they're like, well, what about My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy? Or what about 808s and Heartbreaks? I'm like, nah. College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation were the 3 albums that I was like, yo, that's some good shit.
Yeah.
After that, I was just kind of like, I started falling off. And then the shit got weird. You know what I mean? But continue, please, because I'm gonna get to something that's gonna be long winded because I'm gonna ask for some of your. I need your expertise as far as what I'm seeing and what do you think?
I mean, from what I've seen, like just understanding Kanye's mental as a whole from the start of his career towards the end, because like I mentioned from the episode I was on when I was here last time.
Yeah.
In the documentary, they do go into detail from the beginning of his career, like full, like he had somebody really record him from the start to finish. And I find that so crazy to think because just like the fact that you knew you were going to blow up is like, it's mesmerizing. Honestly, it really is.
Yeah.
That you had that much faith in yourself.
Right.
And it's just seeing him lose his mom.
Yeah.
That's one thing that like, yeah, I could tell like that broke him. It broke him in 100 different ways. It's like I can't even imagine losing my mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we both still got our moms around. It's like for him to like lose someone like that who supported him from like he was the one that he loved showing his music to like oh my mom, like here, listen to this, he wrote the song for her and everything. And it's like once you see that decline from like once he lost his mama and then he started doing all the other crazy shit, acting out on the stage and stuff where he's calling out like Beyonce should have won this or just like
Swift,
I guess we'll never know type shit. Like he's always been this crazy person, and it's just the way he's going about it now. It's like I don't know what the message he's trying to give to the people, because I felt like back then he had a message. Like it wasn't a message that everyone should follow, obviously, but he's speaking from his soul. He's speaking from his heart.
Right.
And it's just the things he does now. It's like, it's really difficult to support you because I love his music. Like I can't knock it. Like I can't knock that the music is good, but it's just like it's like the Michael Jackson effect for me. Because you hear all that little shit. Michael Jackson touched boys and shit. Michael Jackson does this.
Right.
Michael Jackson does that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, PYT comes on. I'm gonna get jiggy to it. Like stop it. Like there's nothing. There's not. I'm sorry. Like I can't help it.
Right.
And it's the same way with Kanye. It's like this motherfucker saying all this crazy shit about praising Hitler and stuff. But it's like, dude, if Graduation came on, I'm gonna bob my head to it.
Oh,
but it's like
it is. You're right.
how I can't comprehend where he's going. So you should continue, obviously, because you have more to say. But I guess my opinion is just like, I don't understand why he's doing the things he's doing. That's it. And I feel like if he has to have a reason, is it another album? Because he has another album. He released Adonda too, and he released it on that little bullshit that you have to buy.
Yeah, the stem player.
Yeah, and it's like, who honestly like listened to that? You know what I mean? Nobody did. So it's like, what the hell is he promoting now? If it's his clothing brand, if it's presidential election, I don't know.
That's what it is. So to give a little bit of clarity, if you haven't already known, and I only know so much. It started with a couple tweets.
Yeah.
Then it began to snowball to where he was talking shit about like Virgil. Virgil, I was a friend of his. Virgil Abloh, I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah, the one he died
From
recently.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
He started saying some weird shit about him, which was everybody was kind of taken back. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's weird.
Right? He was talking about how Louis Vuitton killed him on purpose or some bullshit. I don't know. He died of cancer. So it's like, bro, how did they do that? But either way, let's just keep continuing. He goes on Tucker Carlson, which, if people don't know, is a Fox News affiliate. I don't like to do this whole Republican-Democrat thing. I don't like doing it. But when he went on Tucker Carlson, he kind of threw everybody for a loop because now he's wandering around. It started with the White Lives Matter t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, that bullshit.
Okay, so I've had multiple conversations with white folks, black folks about this, and it gets people talking. So, hey, man, people say Kanye West is a genius, and is there a possibility that the way he's going about doing all this shit, he's getting people talking and even bringing up certain aspects of race and shit by doing it? I don't think that's what he meant to do. My personal take is that he's going to run for president, but he needs to get everybody in line first. So what do? You go on with Candace Owens, and again, a very outspoken Republican, and he goes up on stage, who is also a black woman, and the both of them go to Paris Fashion Week wearing White Lives Matter t-shirts with Pope John Paul II on the front, who was accused of some type of sexual misconduct and weird shit with kids and things like that. So I'm not sure where you're trying to take us with that. Then we continue down the rabbit hole, and he goes on Tucker Carlson and says, hey man, the people, my friends and my handlers, in his own words, his handlers, which was telling to me, they told me not to talk about how I like Trump because that was going to throw people off. He then goes into, we've already a long while ago, hey, slavery was a choice. It's almost as if when he talks to one crowd, he panders to that crowd. So when he's talking to a Republican or with a Republican, he's going to do some shit that's going to send the Republican votes or people who identify as Republicans, get them talking and go, hey, I like what he's talking about. White Lives Matter. Fuck yeah. Fuck that Black Lives Matter shit, right?
Yeah.
But then he goes and talks to black folks. Like today, he's scheduled to go on Drink Champs. So it's kind of like, let me pull this back. And everything he has said, he's made an excuse for different media outlets and questions and been like, no, what I meant was, White Lives Matter, what I meant was, and this and that. So my whole thing is, I think he's just trying to line everybody up. I think, to me, Kanye is the biggest narcissist and sociopath that I've ever really seen. And I think, his wife divorcing him sent him into a fucking tailspin. Because he was like, yo, what I need is the baddest broad on the planet to be on my arm, because that's what I need to have in order to fit the bill I have in my own head of what I am. So then she breaks up with him or divorces him. That don't sit well. And now it's kind of like, well, the only place else to go is to be president. and then I'm solidified as like, who's gonna touch me? I think the fact that he ran already and lost, I think bruised his ego. The fact that people were like, bro, you barely got 100 votes. Like, the fuck? So I kind of think, I feel like this is a rollout in order to go, well, I'm going to go ahead and pander to this audience, and then I'm going to pander to this audience. And they can both have disagreements on what I'm saying, but it don't matter. As long as I'm talking that good shit to both sides, it should be fun.
Has he confirmed that he wants to run for presidency again?
All I do is see these caps that say 2024.
Ah, okay. So then, yeah. Okay, then, yeah.
Like he went on Tucker Carlson and wore a cap, and now he's walking around with that cap, 2024. It's pretty obvious to me. Like he lost that last election, and people were making fun of him about the vote. So I think he took that kind of hard. And he's done with music, dude. Like, which again, if we're really gonna dig deep into this, yes, he had Jesus walks. And so I won't take that from him. But let's think about this. Like you go into rapping, being a Christian rapper, who's that going to appeal to? That appeals more to like Christian right wing,
people that go to church,
right wing voters.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go, oh yeah, that Kanye West, he's a Christian. I like him. I'm just saying.
No, yeah,
you know?
Of course. It's the way they're gonna think. Yes.
Yeah, and that's usually, we say we can't separate church and state, but that shit don't happen like that. Yeah. Sometimes we go a little farther. So I don't want to get into a long-winded thing, but this is my personal take on why dude is doing what he's doing. He's going to try to, he's trying to pander to both sides, and hopefully that becomes a ground. Because I don't know of anybody else who's running for president right now.
Yeah,
they haven't been talking about it.
No, trust me, I ain't gonna lie. I really do try to keep away from all that shit because at the end of the day, it's super opinionative, and it's just like, obviously, it's bad to be misinformed. I should be informed. I should know what the hell is going on.
Don't do that to yourself. There's a basic rule of thumb which basically says when you're younger, you're not really you're more worried about yourself and trying to get yourself in tune with the world. You have things that you're focused on at your age where you're like, yo, I need to do me. I can't do the country. You see what I'm saying? Once you start to align yourself with like, okay, yeah, I've solidified where I'm going now. How do I get there? And how do I continue up this path? That's when you start looking at politics and your local politics first of going, well, I live in California. So how is this shit going to affect me and the legislation and rules put in place for me to get to work, for me to pay my taxes, Then you start going farther up the chain. So trust me, it'll be a time in life when you start to give a fuck and you'll inform yourself. But right now you're doing you, and that's what you're supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody going to take care of you like you.
Fair enough.
You do what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't ever feel like, oh, I'm ignorant to the facts. I don't read politics. I just keep my finger on the pulse. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And there's little Twitter and shit like that will help you.
I think that's like the healthiest way to go about it too, because too much of that shit, it really can make you go crazy.
Absolutely.
Like just seeing it all the time, it's not healthy for a person to see all that negativity, dude. And I think that's my thing too, why I try to stay away from it, because like I said, it's super opinionative. Everyone's gonna have something to say about some bullshit.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be that Trump supporter, that Biden supporter. It don't matter what side you're really on, but it's just like, I don't know. It's too divided for me right now. It's like obviously there will never be unity, and obviously like as we grow, as we learn, you're always gonna choose your own specific side. But it's just like, I don't know, man. The way the world works now, it does get scary and it does make you think. So
yeah, you don't need to choose a side, man. Don't let the world make you, or don't let this country make you feel like you need to choose a side. What you do is, once you do get interested in politics, here's my personal opinion. Once you do get interested in politics, look at somebody who's running, look at their ideology and what they feel is the issues that they want to change, and do you agree with that? Don't feel like, oh, well, he's Republican, I'm Republican. No, you just, at the time when this Republican is running versus this Democrat, even though, people will try to guide you and by the nose and go, well, you're Latin, you're supposed to be a Democrat. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
And the same thing, if you're white, you're supposed to be a Republican. It's all bullshit. Don't let them divide you. And that's the division.
Yeah.
We are not allowed to be free thinkers anymore.
Yeah.
They don't want you to free think. They want you to go, well, you're Christian, then you're Republican. Wait,
I feel like that really hit with Obama being Democratic with the
Yes.
black vote.
yeah,
Black people were like, "Oh, I guess we're Democrats."
right. Yeah, don't fall into that
So
bullshit.
now we have to continue voting for Democrats.
No, it's not that. You just need to look at what this cat's talking about. Do you agree with what he's talking about? And the shit that he's talking about that you don't agree with, is it important enough for you not to vote for him?
Yeah.
That kind of shit. Like, there's a lot of Republican legislation that I totally agree with, like defending yourself and gun laws. They're like, no, we ain't finna do that. And if you really take a look at it, something happened in North Carolina. I will not speak on it, but I will send prayers out to the people who were affected. My thoughts are with you. It's always a horrible tragedy when somebody gets shot and killed for some senseless shit. I have not done the studying on it. I just read it this morning, glazed over it, don't know what happened. Point I'm making is, as soon as it happened, Biden has to chime in and go, yeah, I'm going to do something about these gun laws. It's like, okay, so something happened and you're going to do some re-switching of the gun laws, but we're not really doing anything. You just want to say that shit so that the people who vote for you, who are worried about guns, will have some faith in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I align with some Republican views, and then I align with some Democratic views.
Yeah.
So when these two motherfuckers get up on stage and go, well, this is what I'm talking about. Well, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to look at them both, take the issues, and go, yeah, that shit is more important to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't ever let them divide you to think that you have to vote this side or that side. Vote for who you think is going to do a better job for the country, for you, for your people. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. Real shit.
We got way too serious on this silly ass podcast, but I mean, I think that's kind of an important thing, especially to talk to anybody who's a younger audience. It's just kind of like they will try to do that to you, and I guess that'd be my message to all y'all.
Yeah, don't
cats.
talk about politics at work either.
Yeah, it's not a
Even in even in your own house,
yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah.
like with your parents and shit. Like it will fuck some families up.
Some people take politics way too serious. It's a thing. Like, I do see people at work who don't want to work with that guy, and he'll make up a reason, some bullshit, fabricated bullshit. But it really, in all that actuality, it's like, well, he voted for Biden. That's some bullshit. Like, dude, listen, what the fuck does that have to do with anything personally? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good idea. I agree with that, John. Don't talk politics with people, especially people you care about. You know, or you have to work with, and you're going to have to work with and see every day. Because once they label you one way, as a matter of fact, I think that's why I like being independent and an independent and free thinker. Because most people are like, did you vote for Trump? Did you vote for? It's like, first of all, don't ask me who the fuck I vote for. That's first.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'll fuck people's heads up. Where I'm like, man, fuck Trump, and they're like, oh, you voted for Biden? Fuck Biden. Well, then wait.
Hold on now.
Hold on.
What did you do?
I don't like both of them motherfuckers. I think they're both morons. How about that?
Oh, God.
And then they just like, whoa. And then people draw their line in the sand. Well, if you don't like Trump, I don't give a fuck who you don't like or do like. If you don't like Trump, I ain't fucking with you. You're like, dude, you way too far down the rabbit hole. I can't deal with you. You know? They just have they spaces.
Yeah.
It's fucked up because both sides do have like good ideologies and bad ones.
Right.
But there's never like a mutual understanding on both sides.
Absolutely not.
If there was like that good in between middle where they're like, we can hand this idea to them and you can hand that idea to them.
Yeah.
And that like middle ground that makes sense.
Isn't that like a party too? Like, isn't
Independence.
Yeah.
There's so many parties that you don't hear about because they'll never gain any traction.
Like the libertarians and all that.
Libertarians, Green Party, Independents. I know I'm missing a couple, but at the end of the day, you'll see them on the ballot. Don't get it twisted. You will see them on the ballot. But at the end of the day, the only war is going to go between Democrats and Republicans.
That's it.
And as a matter of fact, if we were to look up through history, how many independents, libertarians, fucking Green Party, how many of those people running for presidential office actually won, I think there would be a 0-0-0 across the board.
I don't think we'll ever see a libertarian or
think so
independent
either.
president ever.
No. It's always Democrat or Republican.
It's because they have the funds for the campaigns.
Hey, have you ever thought about here's some shit to chew on. Democrat and Republican, the colors that they affiliate with are blue and red.
Yep.
Bloods and Crips.
I mean, yeah.
And they always at war.
Yeah,
ever
but
thought
they're
about that?
always
That's
fucking
crazy.
in each other's
I mean, yeah,
pockets
that's
too.
a good way
They're
to-
having dinner together too. So
I know. Well, it's all money, man. You know, but everything's money. Shit, I'm trying to get some of that shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to get some. I'm trying to run up in Nancy Pelosi's pocket. She got the most of it. But anyway, we're going to kill this noise because I know everybody's probably like, bro, I don't know who the fuck y'all even talking about. Who the fuck is Nancy Pelosi?
Fuck politics.
You listen to
Yeah,
this
I know.
shit on the younger side, you're like, Nancy, who? Who the fuck y'all talking about? Ice Spice, we was just talking about this. Ice Spice is dating Cuzzo from Stranger Things. Let's talk about some important shit.
All right, if that's real, that's crazy. 'Cause
That's crazy
I'm
if it's
fucking
real.
jealous. I'm fucking jealous. I'm sorry. I really am jealous. Like, she's beautiful. Like, come on now. What the hell?
on.
How, I don't even know how he...
Yeah. How do you get into that arena, my guy?
Is he even like that?
Did
Like,
you start as a munch?
like, is he like that? Like, that's what I'm thinking. I don't, because I've seen, like, interviews with him and stuff, but he seems like a go-lucky kid. Like, he grew up, like, all cheerful and shit. It's
mean-
like... That's crazy. I can't knock him if it's true. I can't.
Apparently,
I really
this man is a very skilled actor and booty eater.
can't.
Because he probably started him as a munch and was like, you know what?
You know what? This Calvin kid, he really do know how to eat some ass. Like, that's crazy.
That nigga is a munch, but he's also a good actor. So we just gonna give him a shot.
He got the Stranger Things buku money. I need
Yeah.
him in my life.
how
do.
do you just find out that you're good at eating ass?
When you eat Ice Spice ass, and she's like, you know what? I'll let you deal with me for a little while, young man.
Like them pudding cups came in handy.
Bro, like I just seen a video too where she goes to this streamer's house. His name is Kai Cenat. You ever heard of him?
No.
He's a part of a group called AMP.
Okay.
And she went over to his house, and it's just hella funny because he's just like, oh, you know, I'm a munch. Like, that's all I gotta say. I'm a munch. And she's like, okay. She's like, I like my man in the Nike Tech. He go put on the Nike Tech.
Oh, yeah,
He start dancing with her and shit. It's like it's like shit like that. It's like this poor girl. Everyone too. Like, have you seen the video of the dude that goes up there? He's like, just letting you know, I'm a munch. And she's like, oh, word? Like, she's hella creeped out. Like, you could obviously see she's scared.
Yeah.
And then homeboy gonna post a diss track to her, talking about like, oh, I didn't even want to munch you, woo de woo. It's like, come on now. It's
What's wrong
like,
with cats, man? They just can't take the hard L, man. It's so rough on their ego. It's like, fuck you then, bitch.
fuck you, bitch. You didn't want me, bitch. All right then,
Hey,
right?
bro, I had a couple of cats who I knew back in the day who were like that. Like hey, what's up, show? Hey, what's up, girl? What's happening? Nah, I'm cool. I got a boyfriend. What the fuck you then, ugly ass bitch? I ain't want your number anyway. Like, bro, you lying. And you're a liar, bro. Like,
Yeah, of course.
because you actually hit her up to get her number because you found her attractive. So the fact that you didn't want her number and she's ugly is just a lie, blatant lie. And she's walking away still laughing because you was a motherfucking liar. And I don't like dealing with you, cousin. I don't think I really want to hang out with you because something about you just feels very strange. You know what I mean? Just your whole aura now is just, I can't forget that shit.
That will never change either. Like, motherfuckers will always be like that. Literally, when I went to Mexico, I got my boy over here like, hey, let me holler at you. She walks away. He's like, all right then, bitch. And I'm like, my brother, leave her the fuck alone. She probably got a boyfriend. He's like, nah. She's like, she see I was trying to talk to her. And I'm like, nah, man, you can't be like that.
Fellas, listen, you can't have this attitude of every female has to let you down easy for your own ego. Like, not everybody owes it to talk to you. Understand this. When you in San Francisco and somebody tries to hand you a pamphlet, there's some of us who go, no thank you, and keep it moving. Some of us, if you pay attention, will not pay attention at all, keep their hands down, and will not even speak to this motherfucker and just keep it moving. You are the dude handing out the pamphlet, okay, when you asking for a chick number. Some chicks might let you down easy and go, no thank you, I'm good, I got a boyfriend. And some chicks might just keep it moving and not want to talk. It's not owed to you for her to be nice, even if she's not interested. If you soliciting this dick, doesn't mean somebody has to actually tell you, no, I'm good off the dick. Thank you anyway. Like, that's not something that's owed to you. You feel me? It's not owed to you. It's not.
Oh my God.
You have to accept that, man. Motherfuckers need to accept that. And we don't understand that because females don't do that to dudes. So we don't ever get that, like, the back and forth with that. But we have to get that. I mean, it's very embarrassing. As a matter of fact, when I see it outside, even if I don't know you, I'm still embarrassed for you once you you can't really accept that information and go, well, fuck you then. Or, even if you keep it low and like, that bitch was ugly anyway. You're like, bro.
Or it's like the motherfuckers that's like, oh, she used to fuck with me back then. Now she's acting all wishy-washy. Now it's like, come on now. You got to grow out of that, bro. She don't fuck with you for a reason.
Yeah, maybe you served it wrong, man. You feel me? Like, you wasn't on your A game.
You wasn't a munch. You didn't munch it right. That's really it at the end of the day.
Take some lessons from Cuzzo from Stranger Things, man. You know what I mean? Like, he knew how to work that he worked that into a successful situation.
I'm not gonna lie. Clearly, the Stranger Things cast is doing something right because that homeboy that plays the guitar, fucking Doja Cat trying to get on him,
right?
Ice Spice on Calvin. I know that boy Finn Wolfhard. Bitches just love him for some reason. They just love him. Like, they want to be with him. Like, they want to throw themselves at him. And it's like,
I mean, listen. There's something to be said. The Stranger Things cast is kind of that. They hit that sweet spot where they started as little kids and now they're grown adults. Yeah. And people have watched them grow up. People have become fond of them as characters and as like watching them as people grow up on screen in this show that everybody loves. You kind of got this thing where you struck lightning in a bottle. Yeah. So you really, I'm sure the kid with no teeth is still even doing pretty well. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Dustin, I mean, that's an ugly little motherfucker, but he's probably doing very well for himself. Not the fact that he's got, a lot of pocket change to spread around, but the fact that people have watched him grow up and he was a, cuddly little kid. Yeah. And now he's, a ugly adult, but he's still, he's still Dustin. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
they've definitely moved on to some Stranger Things.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but the Stranger Things and Ice Spice, I was taken back. I was like, wow. You would think that it would be like a rapper or some shit.
Man, like somebody else. I not to be just like, I'm not knocking him at all. I can't knock him. I can't knock him. Like, I'm really, it's more so like I'm envious and proud of you. But it's just like, I really did expect her to like go for somebody like, I don't know, like Lil Baby or some shit. I don't fucking know.
You go. Perfect.
You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Like, why the fuck she not trying to go for Lil Baby or something?
Right. Yeah. I've heard rumors that Drake flew her out, beat her shit up, and then unfollowed her. And I was like,
yes.
I guess unfollowing now is the new breakup.
I guess so. Shit. I mean, but like, but it's just crazy how like Drake's willing to do some shit like that. It's just like, of course he is. It's like he sees the finest girl on the block. He's like, I want her. Mm-hmm. Bring her over here. And like, she was like, who knows if she even fucked with him? You know what I mean? Because we know nothing. You know what I mean? You think so? You think she? Hold on. Do you think she's at that level where she could be like, nah, Drake he can't have me?
No.
You don't think so?
I'm gonna give Drake his flowers right now.
Go ahead.
Even my own wife. Okay, if Drake was to say, "Hey, you're a really good looking lady. I'd like to take you to lunch," and she's like, yeah, okay. At that point, I'm done.
yeah,
I'm done.
We can't do shit. We're done.
I can't. Because
it's more than lunch.
It's more. It has to. Like, Drake has that power now. You know what I mean? And I'm not a gay man, but you already know when somebody looks, they're attractive to the woman species.
Yeah, of course.
And he fits that bill. He also has a lot of fucking money and has a lot of things going for himself. So, with that being said, I'm going to take that, look at that situation and go, well, there's nothing here for me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what I'm saying. So, for me, in my position, I just look at Drake and go, there's probably a couple of females who still have a lot of self-control. And it's probably like, they going to go with you, but, they'll go to lunch with you, but they're like, nah, bro, chill out. But I'm going to guess that 8 out of 10 women would probably be like, listen, just don't tell my husband what the fuck we're doing. You feel me?
That's fair. That's fair.
And to my wife, no, I don't believe that you would just give Drake your pennies. However, I am saying, that I have a serious dilemma in my head if you go out to lunch with Drake.
Look.
Like I'm still sitting there going, okay, so, but what did he say? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have to grill you and just make sure I'm comfortable.
Look. That's your wife. That's my cousin. It's Drake. And
Yeah.
so like I guess. All right. You
Me
know
and
what I mean?
DeAndre had this conversation on like one of the early episodes. He's like, so do you think, whatever your celebrity, your girl celebrity, like, okay, let's take Drake out the equation. J Balvin or Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah.
If Evelyn goes to a concert, a J Balvin or Bad Bunny concert, and they go, hey, you, come on up, come backstage. I find out that shit happened. There's gonna be a 2-month rough patch.
yeah, 2 months for life. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like I don't know if I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? Like I'm at silence. Don't talk. Don't say nothing to me. We're gonna have to figure this out. I have to process this information. I have to take all the variables into account, and then I go, okay, now I can talk to you. But now it's like serious questioning, like FBI, police station, like one light in the room flashing on you, like where were you at? You know what I mean? It's gonna be one of those. Like I think Drake has that power just the same as them cats.
It's all good until there's an argument.
Yeah.
Well, Bad Bunny. Oh, motherfucker.
Right. Yeah, there's some hall passes out there, but I just, I'm just not that guy who's comfortable with the hall pass. Like,
I think most of it is like, why would Drake, with such like high, publicity and money, why would he waste the time to take someone from the streets out with him? Unless he wanted one thing.
I mean,
You know
come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
Like
we
nobody
all
does
know.
that.
We know it. Ice Spice is a extremely voluptuous and gorgeous young woman. There's not a lot of cats who just want to, sit her down and coach her to be a better rapper. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure there's a couple people out there, but Drake ain't gonna be one of them from my expectations. Drake is like, yo, come on this private jet. Let me show you what this shit do. Let me show you what this real money do. And the fact that he had her, followed her on Instagram, I guess,
Probably
took her someplace, and then once that was done, he unfollowed her. Was kind of like that. That could be a thing where she might have been like, nah, you can't have none of this. And he was like, you know what, bitch?
that's what I'm saying.
That could be his version of fuck you anyway, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. See, it all comes back first circle. Ain't no, all motherfuckers is the same. I bet you Drake. See, that's my thing. I bet you Drake was like that. Like I feel like for some reason, I feel like she has that mentality where she's like, nah, I don't even think Drake could hit me.
Right.
Like, I don't think Drake could hit me. And he was
Right.
like, well, fuck you then, bitch.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I flew you out. I think he took her to an NBA game.
No, I think it was a show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But he took her someplace.
Took her someplace. They was out in public together, it's obviously, and it's just like if he didn't get what he wanted, I wouldn't be surprised he unfollowed her, took her back wherever the fuck she went. That was it.
Yeah, drop you off right where I found you.
And he doesn't care, and he's moving on to the next one.
That's Drake's, or that's the celebrity version of fuck you then anyway. I ain't like you anyway, bitch. That's unfollow is the same thing. Like you just don't have to say nothing.
Yeah, but does that hurt your ego?
I mean, it sounds like it.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
Somebody's going to have to walk away with a higher, like, feeling.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
like if she was like, yeah, fuck you, and he was like, all right then, bitch, she's going to walk away like, yeah, I told Drake to fuck off.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel way better.
Yeah, somebody had to win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, how many times can you take a L before a motherfucker just start going, yeah, we're not fucking with you no more?
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's a quiet L though. Just unfollow. People are just kind of speculating, but they don't know. But yeah, hey man, she's very she keeps it real respectable. Every time she talks about the whole Drake situation, she's like, yeah, he's mad cool. He took me out, took me to a show, gave me some game. She don't spill no bullshit, and that's again, sometimes you just gotta watch, especially with female rappers right now. All they doing is slinging mud and dirt.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they have this thing right now where somebody just showed a picture of Lil' Kim, Missy Elliott, the Brat. Who else was in the picture? Fuck, man. It was 2 other female rappers, all female rappers at like a Grammy Award show, and they all had been like nominated. None of them are beefing. They all took this big picture together and shit, and it was kind of dope. You ain't gonna have that shit right now. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, one of the City Girls,
Sweetie or some shit. I don't know.
Nah, I don't think Saweetie's too much into it, but there's anytime one of them is brought up, it's like somebody did something. You know, like I heard Saweetie tried to fuck one of like Cardi B's husband at some point.
Oh, Offset and
I
shit.
guess because she, you know, it's so fucking messy. I can't keep up.
I mean,
like this is some serious female messy bullshit.
And it's also just like, what even is true? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because I know just Nicki and Cardi B just need to get into a fucking ring and let it be done. You know what I mean? Put the boxing gloves on because these motherfuckers are going back and forth like something else. The point I'm making is that at the time, back in when I seen this picture, all these female artists were on top. Like Lil' Kim was that motherfucker. Missy Elliott was that motherfucker. The Brat was that motherfucker. They were all on top of their shit. And again, there's two people I'm missing. It's not important, but however, what is important is that they were all very cool and all working together and doing shit. At this point, you either on this team or that team, and they throwing shots back and forth, and it's kind of like, damn, that's crazy. Because right now, it seems like these female rappers are doing bigger shit than some of these dudes are.
No, I can't knock female rappers right now. If anything, they're probably at the top right now. Like if it isn't for the main honchos of rap right now that are putting out albums, females are running it.
Yeah,
like, females are running. Like Glorilla right now, she's running it with that one song. FREE. All motherfuckers are singing that shit.
Yeah,
and then you got what's her name? Obviously Doja Cat making hella music. Even Lizzo, bro. Yeah. Like everybody fuck with Lizzo. And I'm like, you know what? I can't knock them. If they're making music that people like, then there you go.
No, it's I don't know. It's kind of weird. But there's always some controversy. But then again, nowadays, even negative shit sells. So
yeah, of course.
Maybe that's the end game. It's like, nigga, let's just keep talking shit about each other. That way we keep everybody talking about us.
Megan Thee Stallion just got her whole house robbed.
Word?
Yeah, she freaking. They came in there. They stole like $200,000 to $400,000 worth of jewelry and like electronics and shit.
They stole his wigs too?
Probably. You said his wigs? You hella stupid. Probably. I don't know. Maybe they did. I bet you they stole them fucking panties and shit. I don't fucking know.
That's horrible.
Yeah, they ran through that bitch. And it was in LA or something. But yeah. It's just, they got to be careful too. The female rappers, you never know. And, man.
Fuck. Well, hey, man. Yeah, that's to be a celebrity is fucked up right now. I mean, a lot of kids. What G Herbo just got shot at or shot?
I think he got shot. I don't think he got shot because from when I saw the post, it was saying that a shot went off. People it was at like a college show.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like it was some shit like that. And
didn't he just release an album recently or something?
Probably, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't say that I listen to G Herbo or I'm a fan, but I do. You know, when I scroll through Apple Music, I see shit, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I listen to Herbo, but I think the most recent shit I listened to is his last album. I can't tell you if he released a new one.
I'm pretty sure he did. I think I saw, like, last week, there was an album released by G Herbo. I'm almost positive.
Okay.
Almost.
Yeah, I have not heard it yet. The only thing I've heard was the Lil Baby one.
Okay.
And I know T Grizzly released some shit, too.
You right. T Grizzly, Lil Baby, I think those were the big ones for me this week, on top of somebody who you probably never heard of, Joey Fats.
I have heard of him.
Okay, he's from Long Beach. I'm anytime he releases something, I'm like, that's what comes on. So Joey Fats, G Herbo, shit, T Grizzly, and Lil Baby. I tried giving Lil Baby a listen, and I think I need to give it some more time.
Me too.
T Grizzly, I'm not crazy of a fan. I know he's more the younger generation, but he always does have a couple of hits. So I'm gonna have to listen to that.
I fuck with Lil Baby tough, and I fuck with T Grizzly tough. But it's interesting because I love the last Lil Baby album. That last one he did, My Turn, that one was fire as hell. And this most recent one, everybody was going crazy off of it. I've listened to it, and I'm just like, it's cool. Like for now, I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah, it seemed okay.
I haven't finished it, but maybe that's why. But like for now, I'm just like, it's cool. For what it is. I like it. And the T Grizzly one, I haven't even gave it a shot yet. But
yeah,
I'm expecting good things because he hasn't released nothing because his last album was good.
Yeah,
the one where he was talking about like his brother coming out and shit too. Like he just got out of jail and his mom and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, that was a good album.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other new music really to talk about or any upcoming that I know of. So I mean, shout outs to T Grizzly, Lil Baby, and Joey Fats.
Yeah, basically.
How about NBA news? You hit me with a couple things where I was kind of like, oh, word. I mean, yeah, the new season, the season starts Tuesday.
Season starts Tuesday. Couple news, I guess, for Bay Area news, like Warriors and stuff.
Yes.
We just signed Jordan Poole again for a
Okay.
4-year extension.
All right.
There you go. We got these two other dudes that I don't really even know the fuck their names. It's like Ty Jerome or some shit. It's
No,
like,
give us some time.
yeah.
I didn't know who the
Like,
fuck Jordan Poole was either until all that,
Yeah.
that season started, and I was like, oh, I know who the fuck that is
Of
now.
course. I guess the one that like struck me the most was Russell Westbrook has an injury. His left hamstring, or I think it's his left hamstring. It's the hamstring for surely.
Okay.
But I found that interesting because I'm like, they can't trade him now. And I don't know if that was a intentional choice or just because it's kind of weird that they brought him out the last preseason game off the bench
Right.
and he's injured. And the coach is praising him too. Like he was like, nah, like, oh no, Russ is doing great. Russ is doing good. It's like interesting. It's like I don't know where the Lakers are gonna go with that. I want good things for them, but it's just like that's kind of crazy. And I was also gonna ask you, oh, forgive me. I was also gonna ask you, what's your opinion on Ben Simmons?
He's not, to me, Ben Simmons is not the I don't know. To somebody, he's an asset, obviously, because he was, they were moving him around, and then he had all this bullshit, the mental health or whatever, and it's kind of like, bro, just go play some fucking basketball.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like
I don't know the ins and outs. I try not to be that insensitive. I'm doing a podcast. I'm trying to say something funny and controversial. But if you having mental problems, obviously you might not be able to focus as well on your craft. I get that. But I just didn't see the whole fucking big deal they was making with the whole trade. They were like, oh, they getting Ben Simmons. I'm like, ooh, like, so what? You know what I mean?
Nah.
But I might be missing something.
I guess for me, the reason why I bring it up is because, like, I've just seen just the whole process of him just, like, going from that whole bullshit to now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to knock him for the mental health problems. Sure, go ahead. You say you had mental health problems.
Yeah.
Deal with what you got to go through. But it's like, at the end of the day, you are an NBA star.
Right.
You have so much potential.
Right.
Like the potential you have is insane because he's not a bad basketball player.
Right.
I'm always clowning like, fuck Ben Simmons. I'm like, fuck him. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, he's not a bad basketball player. He could get good. And if he just works at it, he'll be great. And and I've seen like interviews with him where he's just like, oh no, I'm trying to just do what I can. And like I could say that I respect him more now. And I wanted to openly admit that I respect him more now because I'm just like, okay, I can see where you're trying to go with this. If you are actually trying to win a title with the Nets, that's fire. Like I'll give you. I can't knock you for that.
Right.
But you do have to put in that work. You can't be on that same bullshit you were on, not playing any games.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you got two of those types of motherfuckers on that same team.
Right.
Kyrie and him. It's like they're both hella wishy-washy with how they are, like just playing and stuff. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna go that route, at least go about it correctly. I feel like if you're gonna talk to the media about your mental health problems, speak on it. Like talk, like really speak your shit. Like be confident with who you are, where you're going. Because it's like for another example, you know who they're giving the whole ordeal with like LiAngelo and shit like that, right? The Ball brother.
No.
He was given like a chance to play on the Hornets and stuff, and I guess he hasn't really been doing that good. And a lot of people are like, nah, just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. They done gave this fool too many chances. At this point, is he even NBA worthy?
Seen him play in the they was playing some Filipinos. Him and his brother was playing some Filipinos a while back, a few years ago. He looked like he would ball, but then again, that's not the NBA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the NBA, he's over here airballing and shit. But it's like it's his first couple games. But it's like
right.
It's just like with the current like the NBA right now, they're growing in a good way. But it's just like. Who knows what'll happen? Like, I mean, I'm scared for my Warriors still. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen with Draymond? Like,
He's good.
He's good. Like, everything's
Just
good.
fine. They find him.
I don't know, bro.
He's there.
You gonna be cool with him after he do something like that to you,
Bro? Let me tell you something. There's been times where I had to put hands on somebody just at a random motherfucker at like a park or a gym. Like we done got into it during a basketball game, and after that we shake hands and we cool. Like, it happens. Like, especially when adrenaline is pumping and you playing a sport. I mean, we've seen countless fights and fisticuffs, pushing matches,
Yeah.
screaming matches, whatever. Like, when the adrenaline starts pumping, shit happens. The point is, they can get into this little bullshit that they was in and figure it out. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're still on a squad. You're on a championship team. There's a lot of camaraderie that comes with that.
Yeah.
So because that day y'all had a little squad. Now let's be honest. Jordan Poole pushed that man.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't like this cat just came up and socked him out of nowhere. He got in his face, said something, and I don't know the conversation, so we're not going to sit here and speculate on who was wrong in the conversation. But
I think I remember, but I'll continue.
well, what was it at the pool, right? Or he was talking about, the rumor is that he was like, hey, was it the triple singles that
That was the last straw.
okay.
It was like other shit too. Like I guess he said something about like just him taking Draymond's spot in the starters and shit, other shit like that. I guess it was like prolonged shit talking.
Okay.
That just I guess he got mad and just socked the shit out of him. But
Okay. Well, still,
Yeah.
listen, man, if you talking that shit, you got to walk it.
yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, whatever was going on, they needed to hash that shit out. Now, when I get in your face and go, bro, you ain't gonna do, and then you push me with that much veracity, then yeah, I'm gonna sock the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like Draymond was wrong. I probably would have done the same shit. I'm gonna sock the fuck out of you, cuz you ain't gonna push me like that.
Yeah.
I'm in your face. I'm telling you something. You could put your arm on me and push me back and go, hey, bro, you too close. That's one thing. To put your hands on me and try to, you know what I'm saying? You like, oh, okay, yeah. You just took it there.
Fair enough.
Don't ever get it twisted. Like, everybody is trying to bash Draymond for like, he punched him. Well, if we putting apples to apples, who put their hands on who first?
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So the final result is now Draymond got fined and will be playing in the season opener.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as Steve Kerr said, hey, man, I've seen 20 plus of these motherfucking fights and scuffles and shit. We a team. We are organization. And DeAndre showed me a video. Somebody said, hey, man, this shit wasn't none of our fucking business. So the fact that somebody's being held accountable for it, for some shit that happened, it should be those two gentlemen handling this shit. Now, if Jordan Poole goes, hey, I want to press charges, this motherfucker smacked the fuck at me or socked me, then yeah, okay. That's between them.
Yeah.
But for real, that's private.
Yeah, that's true.
And because some dumb motherfucker leaked the video, now we all know about it and have an opinion and what should be done to Draymond, it ain't nobody else's business.
Yeah.
It really is not. But because we were privy to this information, now we have an opinion. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I guess it's just. I think for me, my thing was too. It's just like it's like damn, I think I just won a championship with you. You my brother, man. You really you folded me, bro. You folded me. I folded like an omelet.
He socked the
like,
fuck out
that is
of him.
so embarrassing. That's why I'm like, because I've seen shit where it's just like Jordan Poole has not spoken at all to Draymond.
Right.
Jordan Poole has not said a word. It's like. I don't really blame him. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. If I got folded like an omelet by my brother,
Right.
damn, I'm like, Jesus. Like, I would be mad too for a little bit. But
Yeah, you
I
got
do
to give
get
some
your
time.
point where it's like he did push first. It was you drew blood first.
That's it.
You
Straight up.
at the end of the day. So yeah, so I can see both sides of the story. Wherever you guys fall onto it is wherever you stand. But yeah.
Yeah, it'll work itself out. I mean, either way. I mean, one way or another. I hope it doesn't affect the team, but I doubt it. You know what I mean? You motherfuckers got jobs to do. You're paid millions of dollars. You know what the fuck you supposed to do. Put all this shit aside. Pass him the goddamn ball when he needs it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not finna sit here and go, oh, well, he socked me, so I ain't finna punch him send him the ball. You know, you ain't finna take this shot today, nigga. Like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, that's a whole different ball game. So, I think it'll be all right, to be honest.
Hopefully.
I think we're at our, hour and a half.
There you go.
John, we had an hour and a half.
Hour 24.
Yep. Our threshold is always the same. Like, we can sit here for a certain amount of time without even looking at a clock and go, well, we got through these topics and what, and it's always like an hour and a half.
That's a great place to end to. That's
Absolutely.
Perfect time.
It always happens naturally. So, we don't got DeAndre today to do the sign off. And I always kind of feel a little bit ill about doing it, but It's up to you. You want me to do it, or you got it?
I'll give it a shot. Well, I guess from what you heard from me and him, that was just our little segment. That's what we talked about.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Generational Gap podcast. I'm obviously filling in, but thank you so much for having me. Doug, this a beast. You already know the ordeal. Check it out. Check them out. Obviously, check the rest of the episodes out. And we really do appreciate you for watching this video. And yeah.
Thank you for fucking with us.
Thank you for fucking with us. Y'all
There it
take care
is.
now.
It has to be thank you for fucking with us.
Oh, there you go.
He
That's
made
y'all
it.
tag?
That it's DeAndre's thing, and it does work.
That's
So it
the
has to be said at the end of this episode. He'll give you. Let me give him my DeAndre swag one time. So
There you go.
That's
Hit
it
the
for
DeAndre.
us.
Hit the DeAndre.
That's it for us for this week. And as always, we'd like to thank you for fucking with us. Peace.
That was perfect. There you go.
See y'all next week. Later.